Hey, what's up guys? RG here from PureCast9, and today in this video I'm going to take a look at what the iOS update 11.0.1 has brought to the inbuilt photo editing app in my iPhone 5s. So as you can see, I have a photo that I had taken I think a couple of years ago. So I'm going to edit this in the inbuilt photo editing application. So here we have edit. Okay, so we are in. So now, apart from taking a closer look at what's new in this photo editing app, we're going to go through some nitty gritty as to how you can actually make your good photos look awesome. All right. So let's just see what we have. So on the top left corner, we have this wand. It's a magic wand thingy. So basically, it applies an auto enhancement to your photo. So it'll do what it thinks is the best for your photo. But we all know that we like to get, the best out of it by doing what we think. And I always think it's best for you to edit your videos by yourself and not be dependent on the machine to, judge that for you. Now below that, if you can see, there is a circle with 3 dots on the left side. Now that is something new which was not there. So let's click on that. So it says markup and then there is more. So I'm clicking on more, and well, markup is the only option here. So if you click on markup, basically this is something we've been used to in Samsung phones. They have the S Note where you can, doodle and draw on your photos. So this is something new that's come to the iOS system. So right now I think some pen is selected. All right. So let's just see with my finger. Okay, so there we go. That's gibberish, by the way. So I think, okay, how do I erase this? Okay, so the fourth one should be an eraser. Okay, yeah, just touch it and it goes. So next we have a marker sort. So it's got some transparency to it. Once again, with the eraser, touch it and it goes. Next up we have a pencil. So okay, so basically what this is useful for is, say you want to show someone that you want someone to look at exactly this place. All right, so that's how it's useful, and then you can send the photo once you're done with it. Let's just see what else is there. So there is this lasso tool. So say I draw a circle around this. So basically you can move this. So as far as I'm concerned, once you draw something, it actually applies it as a new layer. So with the lasso tool, if you circle around it, you can actually move that, reposition it. And I think you can click the done button and it stays there. Okay, but we don't want this. So this is the original. Okay, so if you click it, it shows you the original and comes back to, so let's go to markup again. Is it there? Okay, so it's not there now. All right, done. So if I don't want this, what do I do? I'm learning this as we go, guys. So okay, so if you click the lasso again, it comes up. If you click the eraser, touch it, and okay, it's gone. Now on the last we have the color selection, so you can select what color you want. So if you want yellow, you can then select the marker, and there you go. So nifty little addition to this editing. So yeah, very useful. Anyway, so let's go to cancel. Oops, sorry, we have to save it like that. Okay, so yeah, done. Okay, now let's go to on the right side. So on top we have the crop option. We don't want that right now. Sorry, so we're done. Sorry. Okay, edit. Right, so we don't want the crop. Next up we have the filters. So starting, that's the original, vivid, vivid warm, vivid cool, dramatic, dramatic, warm. Okay, so a number of filters. So say guys, you want a particular filter, say you like vivid. Okay, now you think that the leaves at the bottom are too bright, or the bottom part of your picture is too bright. So what you do next is, just below the filters, you see that circle, a knob with a number of dots beside it. That lets you delve deeper into your photo and do a number of changes there. So as you can see, the first one I went into is light. So with this bar you can select how much of that you want. Now on top you can see that in that black bar where the light is written on top, so you have 3 dots and 3 lines. That lets you delve even deeper. So now you have these segregated things that you can, tweak. So let's say I want to reduce the highlights. So there we go, we reduce the highlights. Go back to that again. The brightness, yeah, I think it's too bright. Lower the brightness, go back. Black point, how much of blackness do you want in this photo? So this increases it absolutely, and this is the least, so we'll keep it to that. By the way guys, this is just a rough editing. I'm sure you guys would do a much greater job. I just want to get the point across of what you can do with it. So yeah, with the contrast I want to bring out, it was too black, just there. Alright, so next if you press this again, we can go into the color option. So just down here, so let's close light. Now we have color. So once you click on that, you have saturation, contrast and cast. So saturation, obviously, if you want more vivid colors, you can increase it. If you want it just about right, you keep it there. Or if you want it to be monochrome or black and white, you absolutely reduce it. So let's keep it about midway. By the way, the midway has a dot there, and the neat thing is it automatically clicks into place, so you don't have to be precise, it just locks in there. So let's just go a little below that. Alright, going back over here, now we have contrast, pretty straightforward. Less contrast, more contrast. So just a little above the midpoint. Going back, now cast is how warm or how cool you want the picture to be. This makes it cooler, this makes it warmer. So it wasn't really that warm, the image originally, so I think we'll just add just a tad bit of warmth there. That's it. So this is how the image looks once you're done with that. Now additionally, if you want your photo to be black and white, so now you can see this just turns it into monochrome, and this also could have a new effect on it. This looks pretty good, the sky especially. But if you don't want black and white, you can see the B and W written over there. Click on that, goes back to color straight away. So I think this picture looks better in color, so we'll save it like this. And yeah, that's about it. And guys, I think the editing app in the iOS, the built-in editing app, the photo editing app in the iOS in Apple devices is really underrated. I feel I use a Samsung Galaxy Note 8 and I love that phone. I love its camera. But if it comes to the inbuilt photo editing application, iOS or Apple devices take the win hands down. There is no competition there because it lets you do a lot of things in much greater detail than what the Galaxy devices let me do. I mean, just applying a couple of filters does not leave me satisfied. I like delve in deeper and add more detail and tweak about my photo to finally, before I post it on my social media, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, or I tweet it, I like it to be the best picture I post. So in that sense, iOS devices with their inbuilt photo editing application is just amazing. So yeah guys, that's been it. So the new thing, as you saw, was the markup tool, which I think is really handy. And it's not just for writing something. I mean, you can even sorry, oh, I forgot to mention, really sorry guys, you could go into markup and there is something you can do. You see that plus sign over there at the bottom right? You click that, you can add text, so you can increase its size, and there we go. Click on it, so you can delete it or edit it or duplicate it, so whatever you want to write there. So if you don't like that, you go back, you can add a signature. So let's just remove this, it's something I tried before. Delete. Okay, so let's click on that signature. So yeah, pretty neat, eh? Done, and your signature comes right there. Okay, with the text, let's just delete that. Okay, now the signature. So you can reduce it and increase it and place it wherever you want on the picture. And as for the color, you can just select whichever color you want. I wish it let me choose more color from a white, and this is something again Galaxy devices allow you. They let you choose a huge range of colors, any color you want. So this has a fixed array of colors, but anyway, it's neat nonetheless. Additionally, what's this, magnifier? So yeah, you can drag it around and a particular place, you can increase it, will be magnified. So basically I think it just crops into the image and makes it 100% size. You can increase that, and if you move the green dial over here, this green dot to its right, you can go in further. Leaving it like that will leave it to its original size, move it to its right and it gets bigger. So yeah, pretty neat, but we don't want that, so we'll just delete that. Signature, delete. What else do we have? And I think you have a bunch of shapes here. Yeah, okay, let's add one more. Okay, you can play around with the thickness, or you can have fill it with absolute black, then change the color to whatever you want. Okay, and yeah, so those are shapes there. Sorry I missed on this, guys. There is so much they added to this update that this is really cool, but we don't want this now, so we are going to delete it. Yeah, pretty cool. So we are, let's just go back. You don't, oh sorry, it comes back. Okay, and we are done. So yep, that's been it, guys. Hope you found this video useful. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. It really makes me, gives me the energy and the impetus to make more video for you guys. It's always there to help you out and make you know more about your device and make the most of it. If you haven't subscribed to Pyarcast 9, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video in the future. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.